years we've been together, and this is how you break up with me?
Wait, what do we do when we break even?
We were just talking when the fight broke out.
You know how many times I had to pick you up when your jag broke down?
Breakout. Definition. 1. To start suddenly like war, fire, or fight. 2. To escape.
We were just talking when the fight broke out.
And then war broke out, and all of Europe was too short for Hitler.
And when she was 16, the war broke out and she had to leave school.
You were inside the house when the fire broke out, is that correct?
You realize that Jeremy tried to kill himself after the fire broke out?
We have a report saying that an electrical fire broke out in the prison cafeteria.
I left before the war broke out, but when it broke out, I went back to that village.
Before war broke out between our governments, you bought me a drink.
I heard he joined the army when the war broke out, but we never heard from him.
This dog came after the war, but I was trying to protect him, and then this whole fight broke out, and then...
We just broke out of prison a few days ago.
The woman who killed her parents just broke out of prison, and now her boyfriend's dead?
Besides, we texted some old friends who just broke out of prison.
I kind of broke out, which was stupid, I know, but it was worth it.
Why didn't you report it when he first broke out of the hospital?
She broke out of a mental hospital, stole a car, and then she crashed it.
Break up. Definition. To end a relationship.
Chance has to break up with the girls before it gets serious.
If you're gonna break up with me, at least you can tell me the truth.
Wait, you're just gonna break up with him because he has children?
Why'd you break up?
If you don't mind me asking, why'd you and Nate break up?
I mean, how are we gonna, get Mom to break up with him?
When people break up and then they make up and they break up and they make up.
What if I break up with him and then I want him back?
7 years we've been together, and this is how you break up with me?
I had to break up with him because I'm not Jewish.
You know, he keeps saying he'll break up the band if we keep seeing each other.
Yeah, and then she was devastated when he broke up with her last summer.
You break up with Kevin Corrigan. You will regret it for the rest of your life.
But I had to break up with this guy because he kept texting me, "Hi, sweetie," like sweaty.
Well, his wife, she's a client of mine, and he thinks I'm trying to break up their marriage.
Now it's perfectly obvious you're trying to break up our marriage!
I don't know, I suppose I'm saying that, people grow and marriages sadly break up and women remarry,
Albert, I know you're taking this breakup really hard, and I understand, but you gotta get out of this funk.
If you want to break up with me because I used the wrong adjective, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to beg you.
It's like if you don't want to go with a guy and you break up with them, then they beg you to go back with them so that they can break up with you, then they can go.
She said she wanted to break up with me before the surgery, but she couldn't handle it.
Please get out of my Van Halen t-shirt before you jinx the band and they break up.
If you really like him, as soon as that happens, you'll break up with him because you're pregnant, and then you won't have to put yourself out there, possibly get hurt.
Break even. Definition. To have no profit and no loss. You get back the same money you spend.
All I can lose is $5, and if it wins, I break even.
It's gonna be a miracle if we even break even.
On a good night, we barely break even.
They haven't sold enough tickets to break even.
I thought the point was to sell the farm, not to break even.
James still doesn't understand that he broke even on the deal.
2 weeks ago, you were walking on air because we were going to break even at the end of the season.
Wait, what do we do when we break even? This is the first time we've ever broken even.
Honey, this store has barely broken even for the past 30 years.
It always felt like they just saw us as a bad investment that they're just trying to break even on.
Break down. Definition. 1. To stop working. 2. To become very sad and start crying.
And I also remember the day that you came into my office and you broke down and you cried like a baby.
And I broke down there, my mama ran out of bread.
Finally broke down and told me it was her parents who forced her into it.
The first time I voted, my mother broke down and told me all about the big bad world.
You remember that time we broke down in the desert in West Texas?
If I gave you a name and number, could you call my wife for me? Tell her our car broke down, but we're okay and we're trying to get back for Christmas?
I'm sure this car broke down and his phone died or something.
I was supposed to drop off my nieces and nephew at school this morning because my sister's sick, but my car just broke down.
You know how many
many times I had to pick you up when your Jag broke down?
What happened was broke down in the middle of nowhere with no caffeine for miles.
My car broke down, and this is the only hotel, and that mean old lady doesn't allow pets.
My truck broke down and I got stuck in the rain and I called the company and no one came to get me.
And when we got stuck in the desert, and we broke down, you tried to fix it.
He's trying to tell us that there's 4 clowns stuck somewhere and the car broke down.
You expect me to believe that every machine in the line just broke down at the same time?
Hey, listen, my car broke down back here, and I was just wondering if I could borrow a couple of bucks till I get to a gas station.
Money?
Well, I was wondering if you could get in touch with him, because the car actually broke down about 2 miles back there.
Break-in. Definition. To enter a place illegally.
My mom left, and he followed her home, and he broke in.
Probably some students heard about the microscopes, waited till Mr. Pollard left, broke in and took them.
So somebody broke in, took the gun, and left everything else?
A stranger broke in and was surprised to find Poppy at home, perhaps.
Well, what if I was the guy who broke in here?
Whoever broke in the house knew that there was a key under there.
So whoever broke in here ignored the cash in the office because they were looking for something else.
Exactly.
Which means that whoever broke in last week probably had a key.
Just my luck. Someone broke in this morning and stole all the goddamn keys.
When that guy broke in, he kept talking about the woman he killed.
Well, I'm pretty sure he broke in houses and got rich with that ball guy, so...
Did you ever finish watching Breaking Bad?
I mean, he broke in here and stole the pictures he'd taken, which were technically ours.
Well, you should have thought about that before you broke in.
I'm just glad you weren't here when they broke in, because you might have got hurt.